I'm not gonna sugarcoat this, guys. This might be the single best American-made Batman figure I've ever interacted with. He is truly something special. From McFarlane Toys' DC Multiverse line, this is Batman as he appeared in Batman Hush. And yeah, I think it's one of the first times that McFarlane has released a blue Batman that wasn't just a variant of like a black Batman. And I think it really is a great figure. It's kind of an interesting look for Batman because usually when you have the blue, you have the yellow oval. It's kind of a fun marriage of designs to just have the black bat logo with no yellow on it. But there's also the fact that just this figure feels really good. It poses incredibly well, and it has some pretty fun accessories. All those things together make it kind of, I don't know. I don't want to just come out and say like, oh, it's perfect, but it is certainly very, very good. Taking a closer look, and I love that head sculpt. I think it's the best part about this figure, honestly. I also like this. Most McFarlane figures, the joint is here at the base of the head. Here, to not break up the cowl, they have it all articulated at the neck, but it all works because you have great side to side, you have good down, good low. Marvel Legends did something similar on their Iron Mans a little while back and it actually worked out really well. Only issue is occasionally the head will pop off, but it pops right back on, and that could just be an issue in my copy, I'm not too sure. Aside from that, looking at the rest of the articulation, you do have something of a butterfly joint, but really that's just a universal at the shoulder. You have double jointed at the elbow, universal at the wrist. You have a diaphragm joint, which works very well. You also have like motion in the waist as well, so really you have two diaphragm joints. And I do want to point out, I love how you can see in the sculpting how the latex is just barely draping over his six-pack. You have universals at the hips, you have a double jointed knee, and then you have a universal at the ankle, and also a toe hinge. So guys really articulated well. Really enough, McFarlane, sometimes they go back to doing just single jointed elbows. So looking over all my Batman, just in terms of the ability to stand up, the balance, and the number of articulation points, this might be one of the better articulated Batman they've ever done, which is kind of a cool feather in the cap for this figure. In terms of accessories, you do have a splayed open kind of dramatic left hand, a grippy right hand for the Batarang. You do have also a closed fist left hand, which looks fine, but here's the thing to be really excited about. This hand. For the right side, you see that green there? That's a kryptonite ring. In Batman Hush, Batman comes to blows with Superman, and he pulls a kryptonite ring out of his utility belt and uses it to try to fight Superman. That detail, that tiny, tiny detail, is amazing, and it's what I think pushes this guy over the edge. And to get that off, you're just going to take this hand off. Comes off decently easily. Put this new hand on, and there you go. And I am going to be completely honest. I feel like that accessory alone makes this figure worth it. It's something that I don't think any other domestic Batman have ever come with. And even though there's been import Batman who have come with it, like for instance, I think the Mafex figure did, it's still unique enough to where I think there's only been like maybe 3 or 4 Batman in all of the toy making history to come with an accessory like that. So it's a very unique flavor. It's a good way to spice up what could have been seen as kind of a routine Batman release. I know I've just been heaping this guy with praise, but I really think it's fully deserved. It is an exceptionally well-made figure. It has a great deco, great sculpt, and a great feel to it, and it really might be my new favorite Batman. Of course, I'll have to wait until I get that Nightfall Batman, because that also might be my new favorite Batman.